Have you been waiting too long to start your dream project? Have you been waiting for years, like I have, and Dr. J, to start our dream job and continuously work for someone else and do things that constantly we're constantly dreading having to do that job every single day. Well, today's your day. There's no other day like today. And I have Dr. J here with me. And today we are talking about the power of now. My name is Jonathan Boyd. I am a restaurant consultant and executive chef.
My name's Dr. J. I'm a real estate investor. I'm a real estate agent with eXp Realty, and I teach music.
So we constantly go through this inner struggle inside of our chest. We are wanting to do something greater. We have this fire in our chest that we want to create something. For me, it was this YouTube channel that we've just launched and super excited. It's going to be premiering in August. And I'm super excited. I've already got 20 episodes loaded in. Dr. J, what's the one thing that's been burning in your chest that you have been holding out on?
Yeah, man, there is just a ton of stuff that I've been wanting to do. But I'm real excited because this is my year to crush it, man. We got a new LLC formed up and we did it now. I'm closing on a rental property this week. I'm doing it now. And as I'm talking to you, I'm walking around our residence that's basically a live-in value add situation to get ready to buy another rental property once we get this one crushed, because 2023, which is when we're recording it, is my year, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do it now. What say you, chef? Are you fired up about now?
Dude, you're like a head football coach. Woo, I want to slam something. I want to put on some pads and run through somebody. So, Dr. J, we've talked about what we're going to be doing, but why have you not jumped on it before now?
Look, doing it now is hard. Everybody wants to talk about they have dreams, they have goals and ambitions, but they're going to do it tomorrow, or there's something that's holding them back, and it's usually a good reason. But the power of now, which is what we're talking about, it's all about understanding that in your life you will always have a good reason to not do it now. The only thing is at what point will you ignore the good reasons to not do something and jump on it and get it done? You want to get out there and invest in a house? This is your year to go invest in a house. Chef, you want to take down that YouTube channel and do those amazing things? I'm going to be your first subscriber when it comes out, but you got to do it, Chef, and you got to do it right now.
I love it. Yes. So often, we've hit all of these insecurities on why we don't launch our dream job or our dream task. Maybe it's what other people's will think of us, our coworkers, our family. When it comes to content creation, I'll be honest with you, no one in my family is going to consider that a real job. I don't think if I would go to my in-laws and be like, yeah, I'm going to be a content creator, I don't think people are going to take me seriously. And so I constantly put it off. And, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to work a camera. I don't know how to do audio stuff. I don't know how to do video editing. And I've literally have punted the ball for over 10 years to the point where this year I'm like, know what? This is my time. This is what I'm going to do. No ifs, no buts. Right now I've been recording. I'm up 20 episodes and I'm very excited about our
Crush
launch.
it, Chef. Crush it.
Crushing it. So I've got 5 reasons why we should start right now. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. We're going to start exactly right now. So first thing, of course, is life is short, baby.
That's right.
We've only got one life to give. That is the one resource that you can never get more of. You have a finite time on this earth. So life is precious and time is limited. So we never know how much time we have. So it's super important that we make the most out of every single moment.
Yeah, absolutely, Chef. I mean, the thing is your life matters. Just to say it
Yeah.
like this. Your life matters. If you're listening to this or you're watching this right now, your life counts. Your life has value and it has meaning. But the thing that you have to decide is, and you need to decide it right now, and that is your life worth accomplishing something great? Because the only person that is steering your ship is you. So what kind of captain will you be? And I don't know about you, but right now, I'm going to captain my ship and I'm taking it out into the ocean. My ship is safe in the port, but ships weren't meant for a port. Ships were meant to be sailing, sir.
Amen. Number 2, opportunities. They might pass us by. What would have happened if I just would have started my YouTube account 10 years ago?
Mm.
I would already be independent by now. I would be self-employed. I would have been doing my dream job by now. I could be working on my own schedule. I wouldn't have to have my schedule written by someone else, worrying about whether or not that paycheck's going to come. I don't have to worry about, am I going to enjoy my job or not look forward to working for someone, because I get to decide who I want to work for. Opportunities can come and they can go. And if we're not ready to take action when they arise, we may miss out on them entirely. Remember, inaction is just as bad as no action.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to take action, and you can't take small action. You got to take some massive size action. You also need to take educated action. As a real estate agent too, I tell my customers, clients all the time. Especially my investors. Being an investor, I like to work with investors, and the thing is just because you want to buy a house, you can't just go out and buy any house. Like, it's got to make sense. You got to know what the cap rate is. I mean, you've got to know what's the rent rate for the area. You got to make an educated decision, but at the same time, you've got to be moving forward. You can't be scared. And that's, making smart choices, but making educated decisions. But to get back to, you have to start making decisions now. Sometimes the best decision is not to do a thing. Sometimes I looked at a property this past week that I go, this is a great deal for someone. It's just not a great deal for me and the rates that I'm running, because I don't have the ability to solve this particular problem. So yeah, chef. I mean, absolutely. What's the next one? Keep us going, sir.
So waiting can lead to regret. And this is something that's been burning in my chest the last couple months. When we take no action, we may look back on our lives. We're going to get to that, unfortunately, that deathbed that we're all going to face one day. We're going to say, what if? What if I started my own business? What if I became a real estate mogul like Dr. J over here, or a content creator, and got to do my dream job? Would my life be different? Would my relationships have been better because I did what I wanted to do and live the life that I wanted to live?
Yeah, I think that's huge. What was it? Wayne Gretzky slash Michael Scott on The Office said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, And
Yeah.
I like the way you said that. And look, I've got a couple friends of mine. Look, right now, if you're listening to this, go check out the On Purpose Investor podcast. My friend Eric Vogel, Tiffany Vogel, amazing people. And, the thing is I was actually in the real estate investment game before he was. With a couple doors, but he went in, and man, when I got into inaction, he was taking his actions and he was going forward. And now well, you got to check out his podcast to see where he's at. And I'm still in the building game. In fact, I'm really just getting in it and going now, doing my kickoff restart. But those guys were killing it. And the truth of the matter is 4 or 5 years later, who lived to regret the inaction? It was me. I lived to regret the inaction. So now I'm doing something about it, and I'm taking charge right now.
So, number 4, it can improve our mental health. Taking action and persuading and pursuing our goals can boost our self esteem, confidence, sense of purpose, which can improve our mental health and well being. And that's what I'm all about. This last year and a half journey for me has been all about finding that life that I want to live, the mental space that I want to live in. There's just something amazing when you wake up in the morning and you're like, you know what? I work for myself. I'm going to choose which clients that I want to work with. I'm going to choose to do the tasks that I want to, because it is everything 100%. All 120 hours that are in a week, all of those are completely down to me and what I decide to do. And I have that decision on my
Yeah,
life.
absolutely.
There's something empowering about that.
Absolutely, chef. And just to throw it out there too, mental health sometimes comes with your mental ability to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in yourself, even if no one else sees it. You have to see it for yourself. I go back to how we started this show too, as we're headed towards the end of these points, and that is you have to believe in yourself. Sometimes we have to believe in ourselves when no one else is ready to believe in us. But you have to wake up every morning, look yourself in the mirror, and go, "I am Dr. J, or whatever your name is. I'm valuable, I'm awesome, and even if I fail, I will fail for myself. But what I know is I'm betting on me." And chef, I'd bet on you and our listeners out there. If no one else has told you today, Dr. J's betting on you. You deserve it. Get out there and do it, and believe in yourself.
And number 5 is I think as a result of number 1 through 4, but it can inspire others. When we take actions and pursue our dreams, we can inspire others to do the same. Our actions have a positive impact on the world around us. And I don't think we talk about that as when we're making positive decisions in our life, we positively affect others around us and people look over to you. You talked about looking over at Eric Vogel and seeing and how that's inspired you. I'm that way when I see different content creators and other chefs who are doing amazing content. My friend, Elite Chef, he was used to be one of my line cooks, and now he owns one of the largest spice trades and does all
Love
of this
that.
crazy cool stuff all over the world. And he was my line cook, and now he's living this cool content creator's life, and he has his own line of products, and he gets to travel the world and do exactly what he loves to do with his family. And I think that just inspires me when I wake up in the morning and when it's time for me to hit record. It gives me that bump in my chest, that little pep in my step, if you will, that this is what I'm going to do. And I know I can do it because my friend, he's also successful at it, and he's got my back, and he's going to help lead me there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would argue too, when you get out and you take control now, it inspires you and you inspire others. But I would say wherever your journey is, take somebody there with you. That's why we're doing this podcast too. And it's why I love sharing and just saying, hey, we can all get there together. If you listen back on our show and you go back several videos, I've been talking about getting ready to purchase my personal LLC investment properties. And here we are this week, by the way, I'm getting ready to close on another one. And you can actually watch the journey, because the idea that I hope everyone else out there gets to, wherever you're at in the universe, is get out there and share it. Chef, that's why I'm out here today. I wanted people to see this house. We just took it down. We got the roof replaced and some things on it, but we're out here and we're doing it. And maybe we're doing it what is my word? We're doing it imperfectly, but we are doing it, and we're doing it right now. So, Chef, I know we got to conclude this thing and get towards the end of this, but let me ask you this. And if you're listening to the video, ask yourself, what are you doing right now? Not what are your plans. Today, Chef, what are you doing today to get to that spot? Talk to me about that.
So far today, I have already recorded one episode, and for basically talking about bar management as part of our kitchen boot camp is the name of our YouTube channel. Again, it's already active. It just doesn't have any videos in it, so you're more than welcome to go hit that subscribe now. That content will be loading up in August. And then I am recording a series called Wino Wednesday, where I want to every Wednesday talk about different types of wine varietals and educate people on wine varieties. I think that's something that in restaurants we don't teach a lot. And again, the show is going to be mostly geared toward content towards restaurant owners. And yes, we'll have cooking recipes and things like that, but it's really going to be geared towards helping restaurant entrepreneurs find solutions to their
I
restaurants.
think that's fantastic, And so, as we get ready to just, conclude this up, I simply want to say, Chef is leading the way. So for those of you out there listening, the question is what are your dreams? Do you believe in it enough? What are you doing right now that is going to take you there? Because there is a power in now. And I want to challenge everybody, be thinking about the power of now, or as I control it, the power to live your best life. Take control of it, baby. Take control of your life.
Awesome. Well, see us next time here on Live Your Best Life. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit the like, you hit the subscribe, and we'll see you next time.